So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway. Well, plenty argue, Jim, that Lothar Matthäus is the complete footballer. Do you think so?
Yeah, he's a goal-scoring number 10 and a sweeper all in one. That's a pretty unique skill set. His career is all about leadership, glory and superb character.
And not a few goals, actually.
Yeah, of course.
Here comes the corner. Vietnam with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Matthäus with the short one. Perez finds himself offside. Now it's Haaland. Kimmich. Matheus Cunha. Now it's Kimmich. Kimmich, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward.
Pires really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, well played, well played. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Played in by Pires. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Chiellini. Hazard. And it's Caceres. Oh, what has happened here? Caceres. And they've switched it over to the other side. Aimed beyond the defence. Kukçu receives it in a good position here. Hit into the middle. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
And it's Pires. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Szoboszlai.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
It's an inviting-looking ball, that. And the pass is intercepted. Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Pires. Nicely weighted ball. Mateus with the cross. Yep, it's a corner. Corner number 2 then. And he's been shifted off it. Oh, it's played into the area. And the finish! This time, surely! There it is! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And he's picked it up out wide. And it's hoisted clear.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Kimmich. And it's Szoboszlai. Well seen. Saw that coming. Searching pass he's played there. Pires in acres of space out wide. Good challenge. Excellent challenge. Well, there's the clearance. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Mateus can see things others simply cannot. Great vision. Oh, perfectly measured that. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And he cuts out the supply. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And it's Pires. And here's Pires. Solot. Adams with the slide tackle there.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Out towards the flank. And the half-time whistle goes. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Vietnam can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Little pass back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
DeMarco. Bellingham. Azar has found the net here, of course. Gabriel gets across to intercept that.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And it's Bellingham. He's in a great position here. He's had a shot! No mistake! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Matheus Cunha looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Vietnam needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Adams did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Bellingham. Cafu with the foul. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Neymar looking to penetrate opposition lines. Rice looking for the run. Vietnam have got it back and they'll have another go. That's a pretty loose pass. And Gabriel. Van Dijk. It's Kimmich. And it's Van Dijk. And Gabriel. Olise. Looking to play him in. Olise's cross.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Rice. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Vietnam really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And here's Sörloth. Looking for options for movement.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Hernandez with the delivery. Chiellini clears it away. Can he get it through? There's the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Another corner. Any better luck this time round?
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Rice plays it short. Oh, sweet feet. Not the most accurate pass. And now they can spring out of defence. Now, what about a counter-attack? He's found a way through. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Hernandez. Rafinha. And it's Rice. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And it's Rice. Hakimi. And Rafinha. Biner. Knocks it out wide. Plays a sharp little ball here. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Rafinha! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
And he's taking no chances there. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Rivaldo, and they can counter here. 90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time. Into extra time we go. Oh, that's a key interception. Rijkaard. Driving forward. Threads one in. Vietnam are looking to break at pace. Rijkaard. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Neymar is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Rafinha. Oh, it's a promising build-up. There's plenty of really nice passing. Kukçu. Pass somewhat off target. Olise. Played back. And it's Hernandez. Fired deep towards the back post. So their fourth corner of the game. Baina goes short. Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Looking for a runner. Oh, delightful ball. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's certainly onside here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now, can they get him away? No, it's come to nothing. Olise. We've reached the midway point in extra time. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner? Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? And it's made its way to him. Spread it left. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Messi. Olise. Hernandez. Foot in. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Opts for safety. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Over to the left. Now it's Neymar. Oh, that's fabulous. And he shoots!
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Passing nice and neat. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
They've played it short. Olise's cross. Terrific header! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
And it's been taken short. That's a throw. And it's Chouameni. And here's Solot. And that is it. There will be penalties.
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show in watching both teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both ran their socks off.
So it comes down to this, a final rallying cry, and then kicks from the spot. Olise is first to take the long walk. And he's found the net.
Well, you can't approach a penalty with any doubt, or you'll have to rely on luck.
Messi is engaging in a bit of mind games before stepping up. Oh, it's a really good save.
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
Vietnam with this chance to pull two clear. Oh, Cooley does it. And the lead is 2. Vietnam can't afford to miss another one.
Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised.
This to put them 2 up. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air.
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
Cook Chu is the third man to step forward.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
Baina comes up, their 4th taker. And he puts it away.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
Rivaldo is the 4th man to step forward for them. It's 3 apiece. Solot is the 5th volunteer. Oh, Cooley does it.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
Vietnam must score here to stay in it. What poise! What noise!
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
Oh, what a save!
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
So it's all on the shoulders of the keeper. That's it! It is done! So it all ends in heartbreak, all the effort, all the exertion, all the exhaustion, and it Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Spread it left. It's a promising position. Climbs up big! And it's a goal! Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
So, a breakthrough already. Now this could... Hitters! Oh, taken with style! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they maybe...
And the shot! And that would have been some goal.
Pires can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Vietnam looking to pass their way through. Oh, that's an excellent interception. He can get that clear. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Kukchu is always looking to break lines. Kukchu, that is a great pick out. And that is expertly dealt with. Gonzalo Ramos, given the lift of his goal. Vietnam finding their passes. Pedro Neto, fired deep towards the back post. Pedro Neto does really well to win the ball there. Kimmich threads one in. Pedro Neto. Mateus conjures time and space where few can. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Perez. Can he get it through? Gabriel. Pedro Neto. Now it's Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto. Oh, this is a terrific run. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Picked out, great chance! It's in! And they're back in front. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Vietnam go into the lead. Mateus looks to get on the end of this. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And here's Ramos, and he's played it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Oh, that is a smashing piece of defending from him. And that's definitely not his best. Pass somewhat off target. Azar. Strong running down that left flank. Nice bit of trickery. And he's managed to get free. Vietnam looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Pedro Neto. Kukchu. Rice with the foul. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He slings it in. Rice gets rid without sophistication. Gonzalo Ramos. Gonzalo Ramos has got himself a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Kimmich. Raya. Gabriel. Pedro Neto. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Crunching tackle. Kukchu cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And he shoots! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. And the first 45 minutes are up. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And we're underway again. That pass has been well intercepted. Dimarco, who does have an assist to his name. Now, what about a counter-attack? Kukchu succumbs to the pressure. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Out towards the flank. Kimmich, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Van Dijk. It's Bellingham. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Kukchu.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Cafu. And it's Kukchu. Out to the right. And it's Kukchu. Quality ball. Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Swung over. Kimmich gets across to intercept that. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Dimarco could try cutting in. Oh, smashing header! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Engages and forces him off the ball. That'll be a throw. Vietnam perhaps contemplating their next change here. Looking to play him in. He's in plenty of space here. No, that's not going to find its target.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Van Dijk wins the duel this time. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Decent chance! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Vietnam with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And the finish! And he's quick to get it clear again. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that's put paid to a promising move. Great ball, and he's in here. Danger averted for now. Szoboszlai. Aimed beyond the defence.
Vietnam surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And it's Messi. That's a good run he's making there. Chance! It's loose and there's a race for... Oh, he's been caught on it here. Messi's cross. Up he goes! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Strokes it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Vietnam ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Neymar has it out wide and in space. Neymar's cross. And the keeper... That's another chance! And he's really put himself on the line here. Desperate defending required here. Cleared away.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Ah, that's a fine interception. Van Dijk gets good distance on it. And the number on the board is 3. Great ball if he can get there. Now it's Matheus Cunha. And he shoots! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
And that's that. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Vietnam truly can look back on a job well done. Having gone ahead with that first attempt on goal, you could tell it really deflated the opposition, and that allowed them to impose themselves for the rest of the game.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And already we're underway here. Mateus looks to get on the end of this. Well, down the years, of course, Argentina have produced some of the greatest striking talent ever, and Gabriel Batistuta embodies that.
Yeah, he does. And in terms of out-and-out goal scorer...
And the shot! The crowd reaction tells you just how close that was.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Kimmich. Kimmich carries the ball down the right. Lovely feet. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's straight offside. DiMarco. Oh, nice one too, very nice. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem...
He's had a shot! He's delivered all right! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Vietnam have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Now it's Batistuta. Mateus conjures time and space where few can. Looking to play him in. Tonali looking to get on the end of this.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Bellingham. That's a lovely, neat pass. Back into the middle. And it's Rice. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. What a throw in. Oh, easy pickings there. Now that looks a decent ball. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Nice interception, well timed. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Vietnam finding their passes.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Tries to pass it through. Batistuta! No mistake! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Things starting to look very comfortable. Judge, surely! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they're at it again in double quick time. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And he's picked it up out wide. Mateus Pressure coming in from all directions. Rice did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Kimmich gets into a good position. Nice control. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Defending of the desperate variety. Passes short and sharp. He's in a great position here. Oh, what has happened here? Cafu gets good distance on it. Oh, good spread. Now it's Perez. Perez in acres of space out wide. Kimmich getting this one clear. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kickoff. Here we go again.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
He's picked his way. Great chance! It's bounced back off the post. He's had a shot! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! A finish right from the top draw. It is no contest. It is a landslide. And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. He's tried one! That's their first effort on goal.
Hazard clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
And we have our very first corner. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Vietnam are looking to go forward now. Engages and forces him off the ball. Mateus hangs one in. Oh, well played. Giorgio Chiellini, Jim. Now there is a defender who loves to defend.
Yeah, and he's a very capable one too. I mean, this guy is all about courage, physicality, athleticism, about as hard as they come. Although I personally like to see him paired up with some ball-playing defenders. His distribution is decent, but you want him to focus on the main task, which is defending, and that he loves.
Rice. And he's in on goal. Solid! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Sorloth clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Oh, cracking ball. That's a sharp pass. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Villa. David Villa. There will be a throw-in. And it's Rijkaard. Well seen. Saw that coming. It looks a good ball through. Olise knocks it out wide. Van Dijk. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Neither side yet able to find the net. Pedro Neto. Tonali plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Can he spark a counter here? Rice. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now there's a fine ball. Vietnam trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. And it's DiMarco. Looking for the run. Well read, nice interception. 30 minutes gone. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Pedro Neto. Mateus. Olise. Passing is crisp and sharp. And reclaimed it in a trice. And the shot! This their second corner of the game. That's gone for a throw-in. Azar. Now that looks a decent ball. Mateus looking to run onto it. Azar, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Olise. 5 minutes till the break. Now, can they get him away? Threads one in.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Good ball, good take. Swings it across.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Olise. Gonzalo Ramos. Aimed beyond the defence. He won't be happy with that one. Can he get on the end of this? No, not quite on the same wavelength. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think they can be very happy with the flow of the game so far. They're moving the ball around very nicely. They're creating opportunities too. They must need to find a way to add that touch of quality in front of goal, that extra clinical edge.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Tonali is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And here's Neymar. Neymar, here's a chance! Against the crossbar! DiMarco clears. Pass somewhat off target. Perez. Gabriel clears it away.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Played out wide, and he's managed to get free. He's in a great position here. Cafu with the clearance. Oh, what has happened here? Crossed it again.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Ambitious ball here. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
And he's quick to get it clear again. DiMarco. Nicely weighted ball. Gonzalo Ramos. Referee's given a throw. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. And that has left him in a heap. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. It's out for a goal kick. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. This to go one up. And he's buried it, 1-0. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
Vietnam are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
And it's made its way to him. Defending of the desperate variety.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
A probing pass. And he's there to retrieve it. Chance for a shot! It's in! And this is getting better and better. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Vietnam are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh, nice touch. Can he get it through? He's in plenty of space here. Adams gets it away. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And they're quick to press. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a Dmfull post.
And it's Neymar. Oh, it's come loose.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really... Goes for a shot! Sticks it away! With so little time left, grandstand finish! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Vietnam give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Gabriel, and the pass is intercepted. 4 extra minutes added on. Taken back almost at once. Yildiz. Bellingham. Bellingham. Oh, good read. And time is up. Vietnam